All right, gentlemen, I just wanted to give you a kind of a preview of what our website looks like thus far. A few things that we'd like to take care of, but when someone goes to the website, this is what they're going to see. We've got our logo over here, this link over here for our prospective teachers. That's a temporary thing that we can add and take out of there or change it as needed. Right now, I just put that in there because Rick had been collecting that information. That could be changed here shortly to teaching positions available or whatever. That could be linked to that type of page. If they click on it, see it brings us to a page that's titled Prospective Teachers. Rick's announcement is here. They can link to his email. They can also click on the Prospective Teachers survey, which would take them to the site that Rick created. Hopefully in the future we can create something that will stay right here on the site. I solicited some different teachers and am waiting to get back some more information of just this question here: why should you consider becoming a teacher? See, one aspect of the Federation is to try to help each other in encouraging young people to become teachers, and also being kind of a facilitator of hiring of teachers. So I would really like to get maybe some more teachers just to give some things here, possibly even some parents who have been blessed by Christian education and teachers, and just put some encouraging remarks here. Down the road, we could even put a video kind of in here, maybe a 2 or 3 minute video of different teachers talking about these types of things. Go back to the home page and you see different things about history, delegate board, TED committee, Federation policy handbook, schools, member school info, school newsletters, school boards. This is an area that is password protected. The goal here is to give each school a different password, and they'll be able to come in, and we could put one of Rick's duties is to collect salary scales or tuition scales, those types of things that might be a little bit more sensitive. We could keep in this area so that the school boards had access to them. Kind of one place to keep that together. Blog over here. Right now, I'm the only one that's putting material on there. I'd like to encourage other teachers to do that, and I plan to do that through a letter or email. Again, a devotional page, different resources here that you can kind of look through, and we'll go over that. Teachers, different aspects and links here. Different images scrolling here. I've got a few different ones. I'd like to try to get some of our Western schools. I've again solicited and asked for pictures of the different schools, so I'm looking forward to some of those coming in. Rather than putting them all up there, I'll probably just keep 5 or 6 images scrolling, and maybe every month or two change those images just to keep things fresh. Over here, this will automatically pull the most recent blogs, or at least the beginning parts of them. Over here is a daily devotional that will put up a new devotional there from Reverend Heiss's Meditations on the Psalms. Down below, we've got some different news and announcements, teacher training proposal, prospective teachers. I put a call here for website contributors. Down below, we've got a different Twitter feed, Facebook, where we can, when we have a new blog post, or if there's material that we wanted to share or encourage, like the prospective teacher page. I've just put some material on there for right now. Southwest PR Evangelism's committee has a great website. I think that would be beneficial for, again, all teachers to go to. So there's just different resources here. There was Beacon Lights had a great article that they pulled from 1960 on classical music. They also had one on some Reformed education. So I think those are just nice things that we might be able to share with teachers that way. Got an email sign up. I'm waiting for them like that to be here in this yellow stripe, and then just some basic information down here. Contact Rick. Link to our Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube pages. Information if they need to contact me. Search the website, and just a basic and about. A little bit of history. just some images and information about the work of the Federation. This is pulled out of the Federation handbook. Delegate board shows all of the schools and their representatives or no representatives. Delegate board materials from our last meeting, the fall delegate board. Here's a list, agenda, proposed budget, report, TEG committee recommendations, teacher training concept, and so forth. Obviously, the nice thing there is we could put that material up ahead of time as it's ready, so that if a delegate board member can find it, or can always know that they can check the Federation website. So the Federation Policy Handbook is also here. Click on this link. It'll bring you to a PDF of Policy Handbook. Schools. First one, I kind of split these up into member schools. One is just I created a Google map that located all of the schools and where they're at on there. And then gives information to each. If their name is in red, obviously it's a link to their website that will take them there. Otherwise, it's just basic contact information that I was able to pull. Member school info is a little bit different. This could be an area that requires a lot of upkeep. I guess right now my intention is to try to do that. I'll use our school's faith here. I just try to grab an image from the schools, basic information, school board members, other things, committees, chairs. I know, we're dealing with insurance things right now. Well, our insurance chairs trying to contact different schools, and it's kind of a big run around to figure out who's the guy you could talk to. Well, I would like to be able to, at least if we get their name there, they can look in the PR directory for the most part and find who they need to talk to. Staff members, student body. It's kind of nice to know the breakdown in different grades. It's nice to know maybe if you're a fourth grade teacher and you have a question about some curriculum. If on each school's info they show what teachers are and what grades, it might be helpful that way. I just put some other committee. I know our script committee some regularly kind of contacts other script committees and keeps in touch there. With those things, we've got a smart shop going. I know the one in Michigan isn't running anymore, but again, if it's nice to know who's doing work similar to yours, so I just kind of threw that on there. Might take some work to keep that up. School newsletters, again, one aspect of a way of gaining knowledge is by reading. And I know I glean a lot of information by reading other schools' newsletters, board newsletters, kind of tells some of the struggles they're going through, or some share their finances in there. So I've just taken all of these different schools that have them either from their website, or I've scanned them in PDF as I receive them and put those there. So hopefully more will do that. Going to the school board's blog page is just different blogs. I did one here on Southwest PRCs. This was one I had done based on Mr. Fred Hanko's article in newsletter out of Linden. I thought was just an excellent piece done on the hearts of children and the internet and television temptations that come before them. A great read for teachers, school board, parents. This is just one I had done, so you can see there's different ones based on, this is Flood in the Ice Age, just kind of grabbing some information about answers in Genesis is a source I know that many of our ministers and school teachers use. So another blog on importance of education that Mr. Chuck Terpstra had kind of referenced in something, so I use that there. So devotionals split in two. One will be just a regular devotional from just encouragement, someplace maybe a teacher can go, or anyone, I guess, but every day a new devotional will pop up there from Reverend Heiss's Psalm Meditations. I got permission from the Reformed Book Outlet, Hudsonville Men's Society, I think are the ones that put this together, so I did that. The other one will be just different devotional ideas. I have, in my experience, some of our teachers, when I sit in their rooms or we get together as teachers, they just have excellent devotionals that really are encouraging to me, and if there's really just a great one that other teachers do, other administrators come across, I really wish they would share. And I know I've seen different devotionals or different things that I've seen on the internet, and helps me in my classroom. It's like that's a great point, a way of saying it that I can bring up. So I'm hoping that others will do that. Over here in resources, we've got some book reviews. Right now, they're just I just put in some of books I've been reading in my classroom, but I'm hoping that we can get not only some of these types of books, but especially educational books. Rick Norman, in his most recent Courier article, referenced a couple of, looks like some really good books that interest me. I'm going to try to get him to maybe just 100, 150 word review of it, put it on here, and that way it can be linked. Another one is Federation Lectures and Seminars. Nothing here yet. We had stuff on our old website, but we need to get that on here. So once we can get some of that materials on here, that will be good. Federation produced materials. Again, there's a lot of handbooks and other things that were on the old site. I'd like to get those here soon. Reformed education articles. These are all standard bearer articles for the most part, I believe, that are pulled, just encouraging Reformed education. There's other articles that we can continue to add here as well. History and Principles of Reformed Education course. I know Rick on Adam's website has kind of the readings. If there's links and other things that we can get onto here, that would be beneficial. It'd be just things that encourage people to read or look over. That would be great. And then just affiliated sites, if there's things that we want to put on here. Obviously the PRCA, the RFPA, Beacon Lights, Standard Bearer, Southwest's Evangelism type of site. Other ones, I guess this would be more under affiliated. So that's there. Teachers, prospective teachers. I showed you this page right here. Hopefully, again, to add some things down here. Teaching positions. As I see advertisements in the bulletins, I know there's a sheet that generally goes around the bulletin clerks. As I hear, I'd like to solicit the schools to have, if they have a position open, we can list them all here. Teacher links, just things that might be beneficial to teachers. Answers in Genesis, creation or theistic evolution. I probably should put a link to Charles Terpster's 3R blog. He's always got good books and resources there. I also would hope, I know there's some teachers that do really nice blogs of their own. If we could put some links here, that would be appreciated, I think, just to share, to see what's going on in other classrooms. And then the PRTI here, one's to link here to their site, to link to the perspectives, links to the PRTI seminars that one can go to. So you kind of come in here and it will take you to the PRTI site. So that's a basic introduction, I guess, real quick. One goal that I would have is to maybe create a more professional, maybe 2-minute, real quick introduction video that can be shared at a PRTI meeting, and then maybe embedded here on the front page just for first 2 or 3 months, just to introduce people to the website. So hopefully we'll get this live here in the next week, and then we can go from there.